Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have a guest host tonight who just swallowed a bug. How are we doing? It's Monday night, and of course, you guys know what that means. We are here with Mr. Julian tonight. Joey, how are you? And let's get Mr. Michael on the stage. Mr. Julian, how we doing? Other than the bug I ate. Oh, you're muted. Um, is that any better? No, we still don't have volume. Oh, Julian will be right back. So, let's say hi to everybody. Jolie, Mr. John, how you doing? It's good to see you guys. Nilda, how are you? Thank you everybody for coming in. We're glad everybody made it tonight. It is a Monday, so this is a nice little relief to get to do a show. Yeah,
There you go.
now we're on.
I think we're on. You hear me? Yes.
Yep.
As I said, I went to go and visit Atlas, 31 Atlas, and I'm back. Okay.
Good. Good. You can fill us in on what's going on with that bad boy because NASA's keeping us in the dark.
You know, it's interesting. It makes the story even go even on a deeper level. The conspiracies are going wild. You know, where 31 Atlas is connected with the Pleiades or the Syrians or the Arcturians, or it's not it's not what is it supposed to be, a meteorite or some sort of a constellational planet experience, whatever it is, and it's full of positive ETs or negative ETs or everything is going to now change because now we've had contact. There are so many, Brian. There's so many scenarios where you can write a movie. You can what was that movie with Richard Dreyfuss? Close Encounters of the. This would be called Close Encounters of the 31 Atlas kind.
There you go. And with as many different versions of what people think it is, it's like being in the Marvel universe where you got all these alternate timelines taken off depending on which one you want to follow.
Talking about Marvel and Marvel Comics and the whole Marvel gang. I was given a book by, here it is, last week. A very good friend of mine, Lenore Zahn, who is the voice of Rogue on the Marvel Comics, that of the famous X-Men. So this is her book. Her name's Lenore Zahn. I've known her for 40 years, and I'm proud of her and her experiences, and now playing the character of Rogue. So
that's awesome. That's my go-to cartoon is X-Men 87.
So you know about her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can see in the background all the Hulk stuff. I am a huge Marvel.
What's wild is she almost came on, but she did a Comic-Con last week here in New York, in right off of in Jersey, and then she just came from Baltimore. I asked her to come on. She said, "Julian, I'd love to, but in the future, I'm exhausted. And I said, okay, that's cool. So
Oh,
she'll be on in the future.
if I'd have heard that voice, I'd have fell right off my chair.
Uh, okay.
I'd recognize that anywhere.
Really, really. Um, just if you had something to say to her, what would you say?
Thank you for her hard work and dedication to the craft.
Thank you for your hard work and dedication. Okay. Yeah, yeah. She's
Voice actors are so underrated and underpaid, in my opinion.
and dedication to the craft. Okay, I'll tell her that.
Well, thank you.
And matter of fact, Brian, hit me a text on my telephone number 323-384-1333, and I'll ask her to send you a text or a hello or something.
I'm not missing that chance. Where are we at?
So it's 323-384-1333, or anyone out there. Please text me, or if you know anything about the X-Men, we'll hook you up.
Can I ask one more time? 323
384
384.
1333.
Thank you.
So where are all the people? Where are all the people? Are they waiting for 31 Atlas, or
So far,
it
we
is
have Joey's in
it
the
is
house.
there you go. Hey guys, how you doing, Joey? It is the 20th, so it's 10/20/30, 2025, which is a 9. It's a 39/12/3 Universal Day, being the numerologist of 45 years. What's important is to understand, Howdy, that the Universal Day today is that of realizing and having faith and trust in, call it God, the divine, in Gaia, in whatever you want to call what you believe in, because whenever you have zeros, as 10 has a 0, 20 has a 0, that's known as the portal. That's also known as God's protection. So having faith and trust in being safe, and that portal is a window or a mirror, also asking you, and you're looking at yourself and where you're at this time in your life. No mistake, Brian, that tomorrow on the 21st, we're going not only into Libra, it's a Libra new moon. And what does that mean, new moon? It's the relationship with yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, intuitively, with yourself, the world around you, and what's happening. This is happening in the morning, so Eastern Standard Time, which means that we're already in that shadow, Joey, and also Nilda. There's Nilda, yes. All threes, yes. And the new moon in Libra represents that of recognizing your value in relationships, personal as well as business. Because this new moon in Libra is you committing to your personal goals, understanding more of your life purposes, and numerology can show you that, as well as astrology, palmistry, tarot, whatever divination you choose. But I'm a numerologist of over 45 years. So 2 days. She's born on the 22nd. She'll be 12. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Joey. And the 22 is a very special energy because this child has the sixth sense. Ask this child, your daughter, my friend, ask her what she dreams about at night. Get her involved in her dreams. Dreams are a very important world because it not only connects us with our subconscious, it connects us with that world within ourselves of no space and no time, Brian. It connects us with that place of our imagination, doorways to infinite possibilities and probabilities. And my Bible is called the Dream Book. The Dream Book by Betty, Betty, Bethards, Betty, Bethards, Bethards. And I love Betty. And I've taken workshops with her in the 80s in LA. I like her because she's simple, and the dreams and the characters and all the symbols in the dreams pertain to yourself. They pertain to yourself and your journey. So it's quite fascinating, and we can talk about dreams till the cows come home, because I was blessed to have a grandfather who asked me since I was 6 years old, 6 years old, what did you dream last night? And I was so excited, Brian, to tell him my dream and what I was experiencing that night before. So this new moon in Libra is very special because it's time for you to write down what is it that you wish to accomplish from this new moon to the next new moon in November. It's asking you to commit to your goals, your life purposes, your heart's desire. It's asking you also, what's your strategy, Brian, Joey, Nilda? What's your strategy in these next days and weeks to accomplish, to get it done, to do it? And what's it going to take you to do it, to get yourself together here? It's important at this time not only to strategize, but also realize to build with others. We're in 2025, which is that 9, which is humanity. Open yourself up to be part of a community. Open yourself to help others, or you yourself receiving help if you need help. Talking about that, I was with on the phone with Nilda Gonzalez, a beautiful, beautiful young lady. And she was telling me a little bit about herself and the fact that I'm putting it out there into the community. She doesn't have a computer. She doesn't have a tablet. Does someone have an extra tablet? Does someone have anything that is lying around the house that possibly can be given to her, sent to her, something like that? This is what 2025 and this time is all about, John. Excuse me, Brian. John in another life. Little John. And I'm sure you loved Robin Hood growing up. So, this is a time of community where if you need something, if you feel that it's something you're desiring and you don't have it, ask. And you never know. You never know. So Nilda deserves a tablet or a computer of some sort. If someone has something or has an idea of someone who has one, who or it's like I was in someone's event a month ago, and they're watching over the building where they're living, and in the storage were all these bicycles, and I said, "Wow, you got a lot of bikes." This guy had about 20 bicycles, Brian. I said, "What do you do with these bicycles?" He goes, "I collect bicycles." I collect bicycles. It's like Jay Leno collecting cars. You know, he has garages and garages of cars. This guy collects bicycles. Maybe there's someone that's collecting computers or something. So that's about Nilda Gonzalez. And please get in touch with me or Nilda herself for this blessing that or this surprise or prize or this present that you can give to her. Now, more about this new moon, because new moons are it's heightening the frequency. It's heightening the frequency, ladies and gentlemen, and as well as boys, girls of all ages, as well as your sentient beings, your animal friends there in your house or outside. It's all about you also loving yourself. It's you loving yourself so you can open yourself up to respect, opening your sweet heart to others. Again, this is happening tomorrow on the 21st. It's you opening yourself up to others and the love or what they have to give to you, their passion, their just knowingness that they have. Or again, we're all angels with each other, so it's important to understand, as you think, so you are. So it's very important at this time not only to open your heart to others, but to do everything you can to balance your personal relationships and your business relationships. To do that in order for you to be more open, more clearer, more in harmony, more in equipoise, to create and manifest what is it that you feel is necessary for yourself and to be of service to others. So this is a very powerful time. Brian, what do you think about this?
When you talk about heightening the vibration,
Yes.
when you get the new moon,
Yes.
so you get, what's the difference between the energy that a new moon produces and a full moon?
Well, the full moon is basically, it's like completion. It's like you going back and reviewing, registering, what is it that you've done from this moon to the next moon. And now it's time to let go, emotional release, forgive anyone or anybody that's hurt or harmed you. If you yourself have any grudges, you need to do the Ho'oponopono, which is the Hawaiian forgiveness exercise. The new moon is setting up a strategy of what is it that you wish to put together, to plan, to build for this particular time.
Gotcha. So if you got a particular project, now is the time to
So
focus.
when you look in the mirror tonight, when you're brushing your teeth or you're washing your face or whatever, what is it that you're looking in the mirror and you're telling that person, hey, first thing, you know what? I love you, man. I love you, girl. You know, I love you, child. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love my dog. I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my sister. I love my brother. I love my girlfriend, my boyfriend. I love my, my extraterrestrial. I love my transgenders. I love whatever it is. I love you, man. I love you.
Positive information.
And what you're doing is you're planting the seeds. Because by you just saying that or believing that, as you think so you are, you're putting it out into the universe. You're putting out to the frequencies, love. And you're opening yourself up to that vibration of love. And when you're in that vibration, when you're showering yourself in that vibration, you yourself then are open to that light intelligence. And God said, let there be light. And the Torah talks about light. The Quran talks about light. The Bhagavad Gita, the Bible of India talks about light. All these sacred books talk about light. Why? Because we are of light. So when we come from that place, we augment our light. We increase our light. We increase our frequency. And in doing that, we open ourselves up. We open our minds, we open our hearts, we open ourselves up to be that parabolic antenna to be that Twitter, to be that tweet. What is it in the speakers? You have a tweeter and a what receiver?
Bass.
Yes.
Yeah, tweeter, mid-range, and bass.
There you go. We are that. We are an electromagnetic energy. So doing that, just doing that, how powerful that is. And talking about power, I'd love to do this for us now, because this is a time of creating, manifesting. As I said, it's a Libra new moon, and Libra also is the balance. It's justice. It's that system of balance. And when we're in that balance, yes, we're open to prosperity. And prosperity is really, and it comes from prosperitas, which means walking the healthy path. When you're walking the healthy path, when you're emanating that energy, that positivity, when you're coming from a place of harmony, and I love the word, it just left and it's coming back, equipoise. Equipoise, equipoise. It means the harmony and balance of your body, your mind, your heart, and spirit. Equipoise.
I'm glad you cleared that up, because in my world, equipoise is a steroid. So I'm like, wait a minute. Julian's recommended steroids?
Not yet. And I'm not and I'm not a doctor here to prescribe anything except knowledge and love, and to be of service to you guys 24/7. When you're in this frequency, you are open. The date is 10/18/25. This is the day of the No King rally happened. Yes, we can talk about that because I was there yesterday. And I was there because I have a query, Brian. There's parts of me that embrace the Democrats and their philosophies and who they are and what they do and what they're not doing. There's a part of me that embraces the Republicans and what they are and who they are and what they're doing. I'm a child of the 60s, as I wrote in my Pearls of the Day. And for you people out there, please go to my Instagram, Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK. Give me a holler. And I have my Instagram there. It's a 1-minute video that I took of it. It seemed like it was a band from Bourbon Street. And they were playing, and it was wonderful because you saw, as I feel, music is sound, rhythms, yes?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make choices of what philosophy, what party, what way of thinking or doing. It's music. It's music for everyone. And what I loved about this band is they were in equipoise. They were bringing harmony to everyone. And it didn't matter what their belief system was. Their belief system was the music, and music is global. And I got to think about that. How wonderful. Because I'm sure people don't walk around going, you're Republican, and Republicans don't listen to Mozart. You're a Democrat. Democrats don't listen to Beethoven, you know. You're a Zionist. The Zionists don't listen to Chopin. You know, music is music, right? Yes, yes. So, and it was beautiful, Brian, because here you had children, you had parents, you had mothers and fathers and grandmothers, you had ages of 6 months to 90, you had students, you had teachers, professors, you had veterans, you had all kinds of people with their signs and their signage and what is it that they wish to embrace in that moment and put out there. And you had people talking to other people, and you had myself talking to the cops. I was talking to cops and I was saying, you know what, kind of like reminds you of the 60s, especially the cops that were a little older, the captains there. And they go, yeah. And I said, you know what? It's interesting. And I bring this out. I said, I'm a child of the 60s. And the only thing basically that was protested was get out of Vietnam and peace. That's it. Yesterday, you had topics A through Z. A through Z. There was not one group, one particular philosophy. It was a range of subjects, and you really got to think, as I wrote down in my pearls of the day, and I said, you know what? What this protest did, and I went home and I was thinking, and I started researching the different things that I heard about and saw and experienced. And it got me to think even deeper of what is happening and why it's happening and what I can do about it in the next election, in the next vote. That's what's important. What do you feel about that, Brian?
Oh, man. That's a touchy subject for me.
I know, for me as well. And as I said, music doesn't have choice.
Yeah.
And that's why we ourselves do have choice, but one doesn't have to embrace 100% what this person is saying, what this group is saying, what they're saying, what they're not saying. And that's what I realized yesterday. I realized that yesterday, that we have the right to choose what belief, what philosophy, what we feel, what we don't feel, what's going on. One of the things I wrote also, and I'll share this with you.
Mm-hmm.
And is this good for you guys, or shall we sing a song or something?
Oh, they don't want to hear me sing that.
Okay, all right.
We'll get banned from YouTube for that one if I sing.
For like not days, but weeks, months for singing. Okay. This is what I wrote. And I said this in my pearls of the day. I said about today, I said, continue to study the government candidates' policies and what is being done and said to prepare you to vote. And we agree upon that. Continue to do your research. Why not? Tomorrow, which is the new moon, put yourself in the shoes of politicians that they're thinking you disagree with and hate. And then ask yourself, why do you think this person is this way? Why do you think this person is this way? It's something to think about, Brian, because it's the duality. Yes? Howdy, Mary. It's the duality. Have you ever met someone, Brian, where you're so fascinated of why they themselves have spent 20 years studying paramecium or the cells of a cat or the flight of a bat, and you're going, wow, this person has dedicated their life in this study, this life being under and looking under a microscope, this life being a plumber, this life being a shoemaker, this life being a therapist, this life being a Bigfoot tracker, this life, you know, fascinates me why people do what they do. And instead of us judging them, again, think about it. Why is this politician doing what they're doing? Why is this person saying what they're saying? Why is this group doing what they're doing? Look into a deeper analysis within yourself. How's that, Brian?
That works perfect.
Good.
Mine's a little more. I can't. I'm trying to think how I can say this without being censored.
Please.
Because I'm not or right. I'm not either or. I'm basically. I know that both parties are going to bend me over, but whoever's going to do it nicer is who I vote for.
Well, you know what? We have that choice.
Yeah.
And that's what voting is all about. That's what the election process is all about, that we have a choice, that we're not told that we have to vote this way.
Yep.
So you can go on whatever device and whatever, if it's all of a sudden you want to go on Substack, you want to go on this or that or whatever it is to find out about whatever it is that you're looking at or you'd like to know more about, and then you make your decision.
Yeah, and I'll admit to I'm not really a troll, as they say, but I will look into those sites because I do want to understand the thinking behind it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I may have a certain point of view, but I am very open-minded.
Yes.
So I will look into others to try to figure out
Yes.
what am I missing.
So one of the things we were talking about, and I don't see anyone texting anymore. Did you guys all of a sudden go and have? There you go. Bills need to be paid and family needs. Yes, they do, and very good, John. That's why I want to share this. It's also a time of prosperity. As I said, prosperity means prosperity is walking the healthy path. When you're in that state of coming from a place of understanding more, of being open to say hello to someone when you sit down, let's say at the for lunch or dinner, and you bump into someone's chair and you say, "Excuse me, I apologize. How are you today?" You never know what that smile of that person can bring to you, Brian.
Right.
So what's important is this. I have on YouTube, it's called The Oath of Manifestation. The Oath of Manifestation. I like to share that because it's only about 8 minutes or even less. Is that okay?
Yeah. And just so you know, they're not typing in because, like Joey says, we're still here. We're just listening to you. So they're very interested in what you're saying.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it and then I'm going to pause so you can say it again. So, the Oath of Manifestation, and this is from a man called Dr. Michael Beckwith. He's of Agape. He was in a movie called The Secret, which had all these different characters and professors and scientists, and he's a reverend. So, also a doctor. So, it starts off this way. and I do this a lot. I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers. So I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and the life of others, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. It is done now. Through the oath of manifestation, all things are possible. Through the oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous. In fact, I am so prosperous. I need never worry again. I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have and grateful for all that I am ready to give. I am grateful for all that I already have and grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. God is all there is. I let the God times roll. I let the God times roll. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. How was that, Brian, for you?
Intense. Was something that I am going to replay and write down and try using that. It definitely is a very positive intonation to it.
And not only for you, but for anyone out there who would like a copy of this, text me and I will send it to you.
Oh, even better.
I will send it to you. In the next few days, you will have that, and you can do that for yourself. You can do that with your partner. You can do that in your group. It's time for us to be of community. It's time for us to be of community. Hi, Cindy. Hello, everyone. How are you? Someone had a question. What was that question, my friend?
Virgil.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Virgil from UK.
Okay. My
My
personality type is a
personality.
super empath. Fabulous. Narcissistic personality disorders are our natural prey. They can be, because when you're a super empath, the other side is waiting for you to make a mistake. They fear us due to our fearlessness and relentless pursuit of these monsters. Yes, but at the same time, these monsters are a part of you and your experiences, and you can meet these monsters anywhere and everywhere. You can meet them even in the next few minutes by you just looking in the mirror and going, my God, what did I do in the last 5 minutes? I was judging someone, or I was cursing somebody, or I was thinking badly of something or someone. Because of our truth-seeking nature, we are the personality they fear. Yes, and as I said, that's why these kinds of oath of manifestation here, that's why one of the beautiful, and Brian, I'd love also for you to do this. I'll send this to you as well. It's and I've spoken to the group about this. It's a meditation given to me by Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla came to me in 1991. I was in Sao Paulo, and I was going to give a talk to 800 scientists, doctors, shamans, parapsychologists, all kinds of different individuals in Sao Paulo. And I meditate every morning, and I do my prayers, and I do any kind of exercise, yoga, and all that. And as I have my eyes closed, over my third eye comes in golden fire letters the word Nikola Tesla. And for you, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, all sentient beings, Nikola Tesla was a man who was creating a tower that was wireless. He worked with Edison. Edison was into wires. Tesla was into wireless. He was even building a tower in Long Island that was under the auspices of, I believe, Westinghouse. And Westinghouse was talked by his friends, his wealthy friends, and they said, hey, what are you doing? And Westinghouse said, we're gonna give the world wireless energy, communication. This was in the early 1900s, Brian. And they go, that's great. How are we going to make money on this? And all of a sudden there was doubt. Hi, Michelle. And the next thing is they talked Westinghouse into tearing it down on July 4th in the early 1900s. Tesla Tower was torn down, the tower. And please Google this or do whatever you wish. Tesla came to me that day, gave me this exercise. It is on YouTube. It's called Julian Tesla Meditation. Julian Tesla Meditation. It's 11 minutes. And I love for you to do it, Brian, and let me know what you think about it. Because what it does is it creates an electromagnetic energy field of light within and around us. This light is a light that is a solar sun within and around you, to be more aware, to feel safe, and to be more creative and productive. The safety is very interesting, Brian. Are you ready to hear this?
I am.
Years later, I'm going through the
video,
newspaper, and there's an article that Israel has created a shield, an electromagnetic energy shield, a device that creates electromagnetic energy shields around their jeeps, their camps, their areas. That shield today is known as the Iron Dome. Last week, I was flitting around and doing what I do on social media and everything else, and all the emails and everything that I receive every week. And I believe it is, I'm not sure now, it's either Hong Kong, or I believe it's Hong Kong is building a shield around Hong Kong. So why not have a shield within and around us? And this shield is an electromagnetic energy shield of Nikola Tesla that we ourselves can create, as well as empower ourselves every morning or every afternoon or every evening. Do you fear them? Was the question. When you fear something, what is it that Kennedy said, Brian?
He was the one with the empath. This question.
But so, Kennedy said something about fear, something about fear. What was the famous line he said about fear? Someone give me the line. About
the only fear is fear itself.
There you go. Thank you. Say that again, Brian.
The only fear is fear itself.
That's right. That's right. How's that, Virgil? Do the Tesla. Let me know what you feel, Virgil. Do the Tesla. It's on YouTube. Julian, Julian, Tesla, Tesla meditation. I ended up doing that Tesla meditation that was given to me by Tesla that morning with that group. They loved it. I went around Brazil and did it for top companies and CEOs. I came back to the United States and I got to meet Nicholas Longshar, the president of the Nikola Tesla Foundation in Philadelphia. I went to Philadelphia to do it in front of the group. They filmed it. It didn't come out. And that's why I have it on YouTube. I did it professionally, and it's on YouTube. And you're more than welcome to listen to it for free, to do it, to share it. I have groups of friends of mine that do that every week with their groups. They do the Tesla meditation. So it's very powerful. And
there we go. I just put it in the link for everybody.
Thank you. And it's empowering. And these are things that are necessary for us to understand. No mistake that here's Tesla giving me this exercise. Years later, Israel is putting a dome around their jeeps and their camps. Years later, we have the Iron Dome, and now Hong Kong is putting a dome around them. So there's something about this dome, Brian.
Yeah, and also the added to me says that they're getting ready for something.
Well, they've already, in the conflict between Israel and Iran, the dome was used, and it wasn't 100%, but thank God, not many people got hurt, and those that got hurt, we bless them and we send them wellness as well as light and love. What's important is peace, Brian. Peace.
Yes, I agree.
Tesla was Al-Bashir's.
Has Asperger's? Is that?
I didn't know that, Virgil. Please go on with that, because I have studied Tesla a lot. I know one thing, that he had a brother, and his mother was an inventor. His mother was an inventor, and his mother was very intuitive and taught Tesla to communicate with his brother telepathically. And his brother died at an early age. And Tesla knew when his brother died, because he was looking out in the sky, and the sky spoke to him.
And they weren't twins.
Yes, they were twins.
Oh, they were twins.
They might have been twins or not. I'm not sure. We can check that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Was Tesla's brother a twin? Good question. Was Tesla's brother that died a twin? Was Nikola Tesla brother that died a twin? Yes, Nikola Tesla had a brother named Dane, who died in a horse riding accident when Nikola was just 5 years old. This tragic event had a profound impact on Tesla's life and development. It doesn't say if he was a twin or not. But one thing about this, Brian, being the therapist that I am, psychology, education, film, psychotherapy, all that and more, is I found out that when someone passes around you when you're young, or if your mom had a miscarriage or an abortion or something like that before you're born, you're prone to be more open and more intuitive, because you're born to look out and try to figure out what's this energy? Why am I feeling what I'm feeling? And especially when someone passes when you are young, you're wondering where they are, where they went, what's going on with them. And in doing so, you're already thinking out of the box, Brian. In doing so, you're already training. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
You're training to be a Jedi.
Oh. Accepting the nature's force.
Exactly. Like Fritz Zwicky, he was Asperger's. We don't have that much time, do we? We have a few more minutes? We have about 5 minutes. Let me ask this question also. Yep. Did Nikola Tesla have Asperger's? Because the first thing and when it comes to labels, Brian, I'm not crazy about labels. Never happened. When people tell me, you know what, I've been told I'm schizophrenic or I'm dual or I have duality or something. I look at them and I say, you know what? If I went to the doctors right now, they would probably tell me that I'm tri-schizophrenic or whatever, you know? So God bless them. And I have worked with schizophrenic people. So in my studies. Okay. What was the question? Does Nikola Tesla, or did Nikola Tesla, not does, even though he is around, okay, did Nikola Tesla have Asperger's? This speculation that Nikola Tesla may have had Asperger's syndrome or other traits associated with autism. Tesla exhibited behaviors such as intense focus, yes. Obsessive interest, yes. Social withdrawal. I do that. Brian, I'm sure you do that.
Oh,
which are often linked to autism. There you go. Many of the most brilliant people have Asperger's. Well, that's for something to look into. As I'm looking here, Thomas Jefferson, supposedly Nikola Tesla. There's a whole bunch of people here that might have had that, but you know what? It's a label.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Labels. Labels can get you in a lot of trouble.
I think it's part of the human psyche, not psyche so much, but human desires to categorize everything. And if you find some way to categorize it.
And thank God we're still human, Brian. Thank God we're not chipped. We're not, we're not hybrid transhumanistic, human robots. We're still human, and who knows how long that's going to last. But we're human with feelings. We can cry. We can laugh. We can hate. We can fear. We can go through all these things. But yet, one thing, Brian, and people out there, you have a choice to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my belief. Don't be a victim. No matter what anyone tells you, you have Asperger's, you're schizophrenic, you're dual, you're this, you're that. You just say thank you. How many times I myself have been called, you know what, Julian, you're very strange, and I say thank you. I work on it.
I've worked all my life to get to this point.
Yeah, I work on it. Do you hear things? Yes. Matter of fact, when I go around the reservoir in Central Park, it's called the it's called the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. It's known here in New York. If people are in New York, I'll be more than glad to meet you, and we can walk that reservoir together and talk. How's that? Good. 40 years in psychiatry. God bless. Virgil, please connect with me. I love psychiatrists. I sometimes sing, I sometimes chant, and Virgil, I've had the flowers and the plants and the trees, I've heard them sing. And if you do the research, they have the technology and the instruments now to register that plants and flowers sing. And I was part of a group at the United Nations. There was 40 of us. There was a man from Israel who came, put 4 plants and put electrodes onto the plants, connected with the computer with speakers. And we were asked to meditate and pray and send love to those plants and flowers, those 4 that were on the table there at the United Nations. And the speakers started making sounds like Enya. So I leave you, my friends, with the fact of be open. Be open for the infinite possibilities and probabilities of what you're seeing in science fiction is science fact. One of my favorite shows still is Stargate. And I'm not complete. I'm on season 6 now.
Hey, we'll get there.
I'm getting there. Have you ever checked it out?
Stargate? No.
It's a great program. You know why? It was done in the 90s. And it's all about pre-programming. Everything that it talks about is happening now.
Yeah.
And you know what's wild? And I'll leave the people with this because we have to go. The CIA, FBI, and intelligence looked over every script then. And they disliked anything that was written about Area 51 and UFOs. But everything else they let go. But they didn't care about anything written about UFOs and Area 51. Ladies and gentlemen, girls of all ages, boys and girls, sentient beings, think about that. Blessings to you and this new moon. Blessings to you, and please text me. Let me know. If you text me, I'll send you Oath of Manifestation, and let's talk. Let's commune. Let's commensurate. Let's do it, Brian.
All right. And with that, as they would say, coast to coast around the world. Bless and have a good night, everybody.